Hey guys, this is Tara with Teaching on Lemon Lane, and this is a quick student walkthrough for creating a bulletin board that is all about you. So first of all, this is just a fun way to get to know everyone in your class and kind of connect with them and get to know them better. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start by inserting a picture of yourself, a GIF of yourself. If you'd like to try that, here are the steps for that tutorial, or even a digital avatar of yourself. I've included this link here, but there are other options for creating a digital avatar. Make sure you check with your teacher for which website you'd like you to use. Let's go ahead and get a better look as to how we insert that picture. So once you have saved a picture to your device, maybe it's a picture of yourself, maybe it's the image file of the digital avatar that you've created, you're going to save it to your computer, and then you're going to click on this place right here. So this is a picture placeholder. You can tell it's a picture placeholder by this pattern. So single click on the picture placeholder, come up here to replace image. The one I'm going to put in it is one that I have saved to my computer. So I'm going to upload from my computer, and then I'm going to search for the name that I saved that image file. I'm going to do a digital avatar that I've saved to my computer. I double click and it automatically inserts that digital avatar in there. I'm going to change this to my name, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump in and get started. Make sure that one of the first steps that you do is that you type your name here as well. That way, students, if you are using a collaborative slide, they will know that this is the one that you are working on. So this slide is taken, and if, let's say, we run out, you could simply just right-click and duplicate slide to create another one for you to start working on. So first thing we've done is we've inserted a picture. Again, this could be a GIF that you've created of yourself that's waving. It could be a digital avatar, or it can be just a simple picture of yourself. Let's continue on to step 2. We're going to insert other pictures that kind of describe us or describe your life and help us to kind of connect with each other. If you're looking for step-by-step written out instructions, you can find all of these steps written here. But let's go ahead and go back to the other picture placeholders. So to insert pictures into these other picture placeholders, I'm going to simply single click, replace image, and this time I'm going to search the web. And let's say I want to share what my favorite treat is. So I'm going to Google search a shaved ice. I find the picture that I like best. I single click on it, and then I can click replace, or I can simply just double click and it's going to automatically insert that picture here. And I'm going to create a hashtag, and I'm going to put favorite treat. Here where we're typing, we just double click and we can type. Again, these patterns show us that these are picture placeholders. So to insert a picture into a picture placeholder, single click, replace image, upload the picture from your device. You could find it from your drive. You could type in the URL of like a GIF, or we're going to search the web and we could add another one. We could maybe put a favorite sport, basketball. I find the picture that I like, double click, and it automatically inserts it in. Let's go ahead and look at the next section. Step 3, we are going to create a boarding pass. We're going to tell about maybe a favorite vacation, a dream vacation, or even like our all-time bucket list trip. So we're going to create a boarding pass to show that. One of the cool things that we can do with this boarding pass is that we can actually create a QR code to add on to our boarding pass. And if we use that with our device, we kind of scan it with the camera, it'll actually take us to a website of our choice that will tell us about that. So if that's something you want to do, you're going to want to follow these steps here and use this link right here. So let's go ahead and check out our boarding pass. I'm going to zoom in so we have a better look. Now you'll notice we can type here, we can type here. We're going to add our name, when we are going, and the location. So I would start with my name. I want to head out in 8 of 05 of 25. Let's go ahead to, we're going to go to Dublin, Ireland. And that is a bucket list item for me. So I'm going to single click and drag this X here, and I place it there. And I would show where I am flying from to where I am going. And so we've just created that boarding pass. And again, I'm telling you that this is this bucket list item for me and what it is. If I want to create a QR code, I would simply replace that QR code with the image of the QR code that I've created using that link that will link you to a website all about Dublin, Ireland, and why you would want to travel there. Next, let's do the ticket stub. The ticket stub is a lot of fun. Think of all of the different places or events that you would need a ticket to. What is a place that you would go where you would save a ticket stub because it was so just incredible? So maybe it's a rodeo, maybe it's a concert, maybe it's a movie that you've been waiting for, a sports venue, a convention, basically anything that you need a ticket for. We're going to use another yellow X from that boarding pass to mark whether that ticket stub is a favorite memory. So it's actually somewhere that you've been that you would save a ticket for, or if this is a dream ticket stub. So here we go. Mine would be to go to Hamilton in New York. And I'm going to come down here. I'm going to grab another yellow X. I'm going to drag it up here to show that that would be for a dream ticket stub. Let's go to the next step. The last few things we need to do is to fill out the speech bubble, and we can put our favorite quote there. We can also use the prompter suggestions with the few facts page to complete. So let's go ahead and look at those. You'll notice on the few facts page, I've included suggestions in order to replace those suggestions, and you can ask your teacher if you're going to actually use the suggestions or come up with your own. But simply, you can just triple click. So 1, 2, 3, I click 3 times and it highlights everything. So that allows me that once I start typing where I am from, it will replace it. And again, so I come here and I type, or I click 1, 2, 3, and that allows me to start typing and it will replace what was there. So there are my few facts. Here is the favorite quote. Again, 1, 2, 3, it selects everything, and I could simply copy and paste my favorite quote there. And that is everything. Let's go ahead and look at the other ways that we can kind of now interact and kind of collaborate with the rest of the class. One way that we can interact with the class and kind of see everyone else's boards is one, to be, of course, be ready to share. And maybe you're sharing everything on your board, or maybe you're sharing like the 3 things that you are most excited about, or even one thing that you're most excited about. So be prepared to share about your board, and also be prepared to kind of go and explore and look at everyone else's, or listen to them as they share and try and make connections with them. Or as you listen, try and think of clarifying questions that you may have that you would want to ask them. Okay, so one way that we can interact with those slides is to create a comment. So we might go to one of our classmates' slides, and let's say that we want to make a comment on this picture here. So I could single click on this picture, and then I'm going to right click, and you'll notice it gives me the option to create a comment. And maybe I want to know what concert was this, and I add my comment. This will be up to your teacher with how you want to do this, but typically you're going to be adding 3 comments or questions throughout your entire class. And once one slide has 3 comments or questions on it, we would consider that closed. So then you will move on to a different one. So let's say that this slide already had 3 comments or questions on it. I would instead go to another classmate to kind of interact or comment on. Again, the whole purpose of this activity is to create connections, maybe connections that you weren't aware of or anticipating, and kind of getting to know each other better. Thanks so much, guys. I hope this was helpful.